What in the hell was that? That looked very, very familiar and cool.
As it should.
Did you get a new figure, or did you?
I didn't get it. It was a Christmas gift. I'm a friend.
Okay, well then share with the audience, shall we?
I will in a moment. Let me get it out of its package, dude.
Okay. Well, hey everybody, welcome to From My Mother's Basement, the show that celebrates being a geek. I'm Jason.
And what's more geek than Weird Al Yankovic doing Christmas carols? Come on.
Good point. Very good point.
And I am Michael, by the way. So welcome to the Christmas 2013 edition of From My Mother's Basement. We figured we'd have some fun with it, and you know, we try and do. I can't say we try and do a serious show because it's us, really.
I was gonna say serious show.
Us serious? Poppycock. Never have enough chance to use that phrase. Poppycock. Anyway, yeah, we decided to have fun with it. So we're gonna do. We don't have a strict, scheduled bunch of stuff tonight. Tonight is going to be an all tangent show, kind of like next week. But next week's going to be a tangent show with alcohol.
And next week's also our 75th episode too.
Wow.
We've been doing this much longer than I expected.
It's kind of scary that we're still doing it this long. So what I was messing you with was this.
Oh.
I got an Amakami Harley for Christmas. And you know I love me some Harley. So
that's very nice.
That's very nice. So,
I mean,
thank you to the person who got this for me.
Good. Which reminds me, have you finished your holiday shopping yet?
Yes and no. Let's see, is my dad in the chat room this time? Hang on. No, he's not. Okay. I've gotten everybody's presents but his and my stepmom's, because originally they were supposed to be coming and visiting us in late January.
Right.
And this is going to be in the show. If he goes back and watches it later, I'm in deep shit. Oh, well. So he originally they were supposed to be coming and visiting us late January. So we figured, like, oh, great, we've got till the mid-month January check to get Christmas presents. Let's get everybody else taken care of. So we did. And then I get a call from my dad this morning going, yeah, we're going to come visit you on the 9th.
Fun.
So, no, I haven't finished all my Christmas shopping is the short answer.
I was going to say, if you're going to look at it this way, going, okay, so for Christmas you get all these epic, you know, gifts, and you may even get a few gift cards. And then after Christmas, during the after Christmas sales, you use said gift cards to finish your holiday shopping.
Probably. If I end up with a lot of gift cards, that may be exactly what I do. I don't know yet. I mean, I know what I wanted to get him, but...
Here's my question, though.
How about you? Did you get yours done?
Well, kinda. I have most of it done, but during my holiday shopping escapades...
Oh, God.
I may have found some additional gifts.
What is he going to talk about today?
I may have found some additional gifts for myself.
And what is Santa buying Jason this year?
Well, Santa is buying me, and it just came in today, and I'm really looking forward to reading it, is actually a giant art book of Frozen. All the behind the scenes.
Man, you are obsessed.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You are more obsessed with this movie than I was about The Incredibles when it came out.
And
do you remember how obsessed I was about Incredibles lighting?
I remember. And no, I will completely agree with you on that. Is that I am for some reason infatuated with this film.
And you know what? There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, I haven't seen the film, so I can't comment one way or the other as to the validity of said obsession. What I've seen of the movie looks gorgeous from an animator standpoint. But yeah, no, man, you are obsessed.
Let me put it this way. I actually convinced a friend of ours, Josh, to come with me to go see the movie last week.
Rooney?
Yep. And he was basically looking, you know, okay, I'm not really expecting much. It's going to be a Disney flick, and we're just going to hang out for a bit. Before the credits were finished rolling, he already made plans to go see it again.
It's fucking Rooney we're talking about.
I'm like, I'm spreading the disease.
The contagion? You are patient zero.
Yes. Well, that, and I also found one more thing that was, of course, an insta-buy, which was...
you finally got yourself a derpy.
Finally got a derpy.
Awesome.
It was the far back corner of a Barnes & Noble at the Spectrum. I was like, and buy.
Really? A B&N?
Yeah, they had a few there.
That's funny.
They had a couple like Fluttershy's, a couple Doctor Who's, and in the back I saw Derpy and I went, buy.
I've got a Who's. I don't have a Derpy.
Nice.
Nikki's got a Derpy. And I've got Pony, but the Comic-Con one. But speaking of Barnes and Noble, so I've been playing the X-Wings mini game.
Yes.
And you can't find parts of that for love nor money. I mean, all the comic shops. Well, okay, Hypno has some because Hypno knew this was coming and planned for it. But most comic shops, you can't find this stuff. You can't find the X-Wings. You can't, the expansion ships. You can't find the core game.
Right.
Walked into Barnes and Noble the other day looking for a book of all things, and specific. And what I walk. Speaking of which, tangent hopping again. If you are into make stuff, and Jason, this is our project for next year.
Ultimate Guide to 3D Printing. All right.
From
Make Magazine. Awesome. Which means you could take...
We're doing this year.
Okay, well, if you're going to bring that up, are we going to any of the local maker fairs?
There aren't any local maker fairs in LA. They're all in the Bay Area.
There's one.
There's one in LA?
There's one in LA.
Okay, then yes, I would like to go to the one in LA.
And besides, you're closer to San Fran than I am, so...
Not by much. But anyway, so I walk into Barnes & Noble looking for a book and getting that magazine, and they've got an entire freaking shelf stacked with these things. Except they're charging $4 more than any comic shop had them for. And I'm like... So no, I didn't buy myself any, and I'm babbling. But we did, Jason, as a slight tangent hop, which is not really tangent hop, it's more working back into the show. We did come across a couple really neat stocking stuffers for you.
Oh, really?
Tell me those are on cue.
They are on cue, yes.
If you haven't finished your shopping, like Jason and I have, more or less, and you need stocking stuffers, we've got a couple for you. Warning, this is our show. You know our sense of humor. If you're easily offended, you might want to walk away from the screen. Kathy's friends, if you're not an adult, sorry. You may want to mute this one, Kathy.
What are we starting with?
Pick one. These are just
Sure.
a few really good. Actually, you know what? The short. Do the short one, then the long one.
Oh,
Because the long one's hilarious.
All right, let me get that one. All right, here we go.
So these are your stocking stuffers.
Enjoy.
Believe it or not, that's not a joke.
It's a legitimate product.
It's a legitimate product.
I couldn't believe that crap when you first linked it to me.
I mean, but after seeing the advertisement for our next stocking stuff, unless you found others you haven't told me about.
I have found a couple things to go along with it. I mean,
okay,
here we are
those would be a surprise to me.
Here we are talking about stocking stuffers, and I figure, you know what?
And that's a good way to clean your stocking stuffer.
There you go. But sometimes you may need a brand new stocking itself.
Oh my god.
So you know what? If you're gonna go for stocking stuffers, you might as well go for our stocking that can handle anything you can.
My two were reproducts.
Well, these ones. Well, let me talk about this one. This one, you need a new stocking that'll handle anything you ever throw at it, including any of the elements out there. So I suggest getting a brand new tactical sock.
Tactical stocking?
Yes, by Matic. This is the brand new Matic Dry Sock. These ones are waterproof, breathable, filled with Gore-Tex, and be able to use during extensive exposure to wet terrain. Can expand if needed, and it can actually can help your feet feel, or at least your candy while you have it stuffed, completely dry. You can buy these in any number of sizes from extra small to double XL for the low price of $139.
Good God. And notice they're an OD Brown, so
yes.
You can hang your stockings in Afghanistan. You don't have to worry about the Taliban shooting your candy.
Yeah, I thought you could get a kick out of that one.
That's awesome. Okay. So we're going to save my other one for last?
No, we're going to go for the other one right now.
Okay.
So,
I swear, guys, this is a real product.
Where you find these things, I have no idea.
I don't know, but I fell out. Go ahead.
All right.
Oh my god, I love that commercial. It is a real product. It really exists. They do have 3 cents. And what's funny is I came across the blooper reel for that commercial shoot.
Oh, jeez.
In the cow scene, there are cows mounting other cows. And apparently the woman who they got to do that, she's actually Scottish.
That's a damn good a fake accent then.
Oh, no, that's a damn good English accent. But she's UK can do UK pretty well. You know, it's like a Californian doing a Southern drawl. You know, we're better at it than say someone from London.
Good point.
But there's one point where she did it in the full Cockney accent. That was hilarious. So yes, you can get that as a stocking stuffer, though. Don't. Never mind. I was going to go some more gross with that. What's the other thing we've got, Jason?
Well, the other thing is, what's the usual thing that's holiday stocking is filled with? Mostly what? Candy, right?
Candy, various nuts, fruits.
But you know what? You need something that ties in with current events, don't you? Every once in a while, just for a nice little gag gift. Because, like for example, Michael, do you remember Privacy? Because I sure don't. And because
I remember the concept of privacy.
Because, you know, for me, sometimes having the lack of privacy kind of lets me down. So you know what? If the lack of privacy lets you down, you should suck on an Obama eavesdrop and let the lemony flavor melt your cares away. These NSA-approved confections come in a collectible tin featuring the president with wiretap headphones. Intrusion has never been so tasty.
That is epic.
Only $3.95.
But wait, there's more.
I love it that the little text on the bottom, it says, to open, pry here.
I take it when I shot you those video links, you're like, oh shit, we gotta do more.
Oh yeah, and let's search the net, and there we go.
So this is the helpful Christmas episode, guys.
So there's just a few bits here and there for your stocking
stuffers. If you haven't
stuffers.
finished your Christmas shopping, now you know what to go get.
Okay. Now there's
you want to clean your wanky.
Random things on the internet that actually, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know what's funny? There's always a ton of traditions around the holidays, regardless of which religion you're part of.
Including Festivus.
Yes, Festivus poll. I love the fact that there is people complaining that there is a Festivus pole made out of beer cans. Well, which is what Festivus pole is.
It's aluminum.
In the main courthouse of some city in Florida, and people are like, "Oh my God, it's against religions and whatnot." I'm like, you have 4 nativity scenes outside. And you're pissed about the freaking Festivus pole?
You're pissed about the redneck pole dance? Come on. I was listening to Leo Laporte today, and they were talking about Festivus. And apparently there's there's somebody at the Twit Studios stealths in a Festivus pole every year.
Nice.
He doesn't know who does it. It shows up, and then when it's over, it disappears.
Which is funny because they have those cameras running almost all the time. Which means it's got to be someone who's coming in at like the graveyard shift to.
Or it tells me it's one of the producers or one of the switchers.
It has to be Chad. It has to be OMG Chad.
It could be Chad. That'd be OMG Chad style.
Kind of sad that Tom Merritt's leaving, but that's for another story. We'll talk.
I'm sorry to hear that too. I understand why, but.
Hey, but he's already started a couple new shows that start tomorrow.
And you know, and it's not somebody screwing over the other. It's a case of life changes.
Yeah, life. That's exactly what it is. So, okay, but getting back to what I was talking about with the traditions about holidays, and one of the oddest holiday traditions out there, and I find it by a lot of corporations, is to create the Yule log video. I remember when I was very young, going up to the cabin that my family owned and had all my family members come out and hang out. And Christmas morning, you relax in front of a giant fire, and you have hot chocolate, and you open your presents and hang out and whatnot. But it seems like not everyone has that ability to do so, and I completely
more idyllic Christmas than I ever did.
I was very fortunate as a child to have events like that when I was young, but. Not everyone has that ability, but it seems like nowadays, like Channel 5, even like even radio stations will
let's
sync
talk about
with TV news stations for about 4 hours on Christmas morning to just showcase a burning log, a Yule log.
Yep.
And it's like,
It's 4 days late, but yeah.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
Yule's the 21st, like today. So happy Yule, everybody.
So I was like, okay, there's got to be like some alternatives to this. I found that like the Hub is actually doing a 5-hour.
I heard about the pony one.
Yeah, the pony one. So I'm gonna probably watch that. Have it in the background because
see who
my
guest pops in, see if Derpy flies across.
Yeah, I'm gonna place it in the background and see if my family notices what Yule log I actually have playing in the background. But then I found one just the other day, and I was like, okay, this provides something unique, I guess. Meet Little Bub. Little Bub right here. It's a cute little cat, and it's just little Bub sitting in front of a fireplace, just relaxing.
God, I remember that cat.
This video is over an hour long, which means someone had to actually sit and record this for over an hour.
Oh, they probably just parked the camera and the cat's just sitting there.
And the cat never moves. I don't know what the hell is wrong with the
Take a
tongue.
good look at the cat. I get the feeling that cat's touched.
That either that or he had someone puff something in his face.
That's a little squinty thing's cute. Oh wait, did I just see a jump edit?
Maybe. But yeah, I'm placed in the background. It's an hour long, and for some reason, this cat with the tongue hanging out has received 849,000 views. Why can't we get numbers like that? I should be sitting in front of a fireplace going.
No.
I need to find one with a flying spaghetti monster.
What are the flying spaghetti Christmas traditions? We should look into that.
I should look into that, yeah. Because it's always fun pissing off the people who come to my house and always say, "What religions are you?" Before, I used to have fun with them saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm a Pastafarian." And just throw them off for like a good 20 minutes. I'm a horrible person.
Oh, you don't want to know what I said to people. It was not pretty.
Okay.
It usually involved a quote from Excalibur.
There you go. All right, well, I need to, because we're talking about the spirit of holidays and Christmas and whatnot, there's also an event happening Christmas evening that you all should dump all your family members and friends and sit in front of the TV for a good hour. And that is the Doctor Who Christmas Special.
I can't do it. I'll be working.
Aw.
But, oh wait, I have Time Warner Cable. I can watch it on my computer. Never mind, go ahead.
There you go. So, we've briefly mentioned about here and there, but you know what? Given the fact that it's, I don't know, 3-4 days away, we might as well showcase the latest trailer. And given what's in this, it's going to be a very interesting special. So, enjoy. Yeah, they're pretty much throwing out all the stops. I mean, a little... Not as epic as, say, the Day of the Doctor, the 50th anniversary special, which was amazing.
I think it's going to be a different level of epic.
Yeah. And I still find it funny that even though they're still officially, well, in all the promos and whatnot, still calling Matt Smith the 11th Doctor, all the Whovians are pissed off at Stephen Moffat because he's going around saying, no, he's actually the 13th Doctor.
No, he's the 12th. The 13th is the upcoming is Capaldi.
According to Moffat, Smith is supposed to be the 13th and final.
And Moffat can't do his own damn math because in his own show he said all 13 of them, and Capaldi was among them.
Yep, exactly. And that's the odd thing about it, is that you try to change a couple things within the 50th anniversary special, and then you go on all these radio talk shows and throw so much other stuff out there saying, no, this is actually canon. I don't trust it.
Well, I know there's no way in hell they're going to kill the series.
No, not a chance.
After Capaldi.
No.
And if they pull the whiny, lame-ass Hollywood, we're just reboot the universe.
Here's the thing, though,
they already did it.
They've done that a few times already.
But I mean, the whole the whole idea of resetting the entire franchise, that they're not going to do that. This is dumb.
No.
And they've already given themselves a couple different outs on how to bring him back. So
true. Although it's funny,
Although I want to see River again, damn it, because she's not dead yet.
River has to show up in this one and explain something. Everybody's always wondering how they're gonna, tie in Capaldi's doctor to all of this. The other bit is that
About the last 10 seconds of the show. That's what they usually do when they switch doctors.
True. But I look at the whole thing where you have multiple alien species, multiple enemies of the Doctor getting together to lure the Doctor into the final trap.
Yeah, I keep
Didn't
thinking
we do
Pandorica.
this 2 seasons ago?
I say, wasn't that? This sounds a little Pandorica to me.
Yeah,
but but these times the silence are actually involved. So
I mean, Silence, Daleks,
Silence,
Cybermen,
Daleks,
Weeping
Cybermen,
Angels.
I saw Weeping Angels in there. Who else did I see?
And of course, you have behind all that Trenzalore. So,
I'm a little out of the loop. I'm not 100% certain what's up with Trenzalore. I'm sorry. I haven't seen a lot of the Clara episodes, so I know very little about Trenzalore.
Okay, so I'm not going to say anything in that situation. You have to finish last season in order to understand what Trenzalore actually is.
Yeah.
So, apparently, if you are that big of a Doctor Who fan and you're going to watch this special and be incredibly happy, you're obviously going to want to have a physical copy of this on DVD or Blu-ray. BBC America has already made the announcement that very shortly after the special, it will be available for either $15 on DVD or $20 on Blu-ray. There'll be a couple other special features behind the scenes, so you can use that, but that's not going to be much to tide fans over until the next season, because the next season.
The Blu-ray of Day of the Doctor will be coming out shortly. Yeah. The Night of the Doctor, which I think is this one.
This is Time of the Doctor.
Time of the Doctor. Sorry. So I don't know. We went through it between Tennant and Smith. We had the same problem. So
I don't know. The thing is, though, I was trying to say it's not much because the next season with Peter Capaldi doesn't start until next fall.
But we had the same problem with Tennant and Smith, if you remember.
Yeah, true. And I was complaining back then too. So
yeah, but we weren't doing the show back then.
Good point. We are confused people in the chat. Must not be Doctor Who fans. Sorry about that. So yes, Doctor Who, The Time of the Doctor, Matt Smith's final escapade as the 11th or 13th Doctor, depending on how you look at it, will be at 9 p.m. on Christmas Day. So I know what I'm doing that night, watching that and then passing out because I have work the next morning.
I work that night.
Oh well. All right.
But it is Christmas night, and calls are usually dead on Christmas night, except from places like, India and the Middle East, because they don't celebrate Christmas. So I'll probably be watching it on my computer.
Okay. Well, you know what? Before we wrap this up, as always, let's throw in a couple bit of movie news, shall we?
Let's throw in some movie news, and I actually have some I've been watching. So go ahead.
Okay. Let's start real quick with just a couple bits from Marvel. One, they finally confirmed, because we've all been speculating, and it's been kind of announced already before, that Vin Diesel is confirming his role within Guardians of the Galaxy, and he's going to be voicing Groot. Which is funny because all
he's going to be voicing a character that says all
I am Groot
words ever. Oh my god!
Yeah, I looked at this and going, okay, obviously,
big stretch there, Vin.
Yeah, you didn't wasn't a stretch to hire this guy because Vin Diesel not only is providing all 3 words of the voice, but is doing the motion capture as well. So expect
that's a little different.
Yeah, expect Groot to be pretty active, but in terms of speaking, you're gonna hear that's about it.
I am Groot. I am Groot. I am Groot. I am Groot. After Aku, I am Groot.
Oh, you had to go there.
If that's the maquette for Groot, I'm impressed.
Yep. I mean, it's going to look beautiful. I think Guardians of the Galaxy is going to be amazing.
I'm looking forward to it.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm kind of a little nervous about oh god, I forget her damn name. Amelia Pond having to cut her hair.
I think she's going to be amazing in that role.
I think she's going to be great, but who they got? They got Zoe Saldana as Gamora. When is she not playing a badass bitch? I mean, think about it. She was in Star Trek as Uhura. Not so much a badass role, but it's Uhura.
Yeah, yeah.
Colombiana.
Yeah.
We'll get to the obvious one in a second. And then I've seen her like a couple other roles where she's just been this badass female. And then, of course, there's Natiri. So she's gone from playing a blue chick to playing a green chick. Only you actually get to see her this time.
I mean, look at it this way. People get typecast for roles all the time. She gets typecast for these kind of roles, just like Michelle Rodriguez gets cast for playing badass girls that always die.
That's true.
Name one movie that she doesn't die.
Well, technically, she didn't die in Fast and Furious, so...
Well, that's still ongoing, I'm sure.
Yeah, she came back.
Yeah. But the other bit of news from Marvel is we finally have confirmation who's going to be playing the lead role in the new Ant-Man movie. And that's actually going to be Paul Rudd.
Which is actually... Is that animated?
That's a clip from the comic.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, wait a minute. I don't recall that Ant-Man was going to be animated.
No, there's only been...
This Ant-Man's going to be pretty good.
Yeah, and given that there's only been just glimpses of what Ant-Man's going to look like. There's, I think it was a few Comic-Cons ago where they showcased a concept trailer. And all you can possibly find online is like just little clips like this.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all. You never see the face, and obviously because that's because of the character costume design.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm kind of curious to see how this is going to be tied in with everything else. Because, I mean, if you remember in the comic books, Ant-Man's one of the founding members of the Avengers, but not in the movie universe.
Well, true, but he may be behind the scenes founding member.
What, like he's tied in with S.H.I.E.L.D. already?
Entirely possible, because he's a research scientist.
Good point. Maybe we'll catch a glimpse of him in the new Captain America movie.
That's a good question. Doesn't that come out like next week?
Something like that, yeah.
I'm looking forward to that one. I want to see. They're going to start slowly rolling out all these characters. What I'm surprisingly looking forward to, and I want to see where they're going to go with it, is Days of Future Past.
Yeah, that's...
I mean, first off, Peter Dinklage is the creator of the Sentinels. How epic is that?
I mean, you have to compensate somehow. I mean...
Hey, the Lannisters are paying their debts, buddy.
Good point. I look at it going, I know Fox is trying to do the same thing as what Marvel's doing, and Marvel and Disney are doing with the Avengers, because they've already announced they're working on not one but two sequels to Days of Future Past. That's to come out in 2016. I'm kind of sad to read earlier today that Rogue. I
heard about that.
Yeah, she's cut out of the theatrical release of Days of Future Past. I'm like, why? You would bring her back, you would film all these scenes, and then you cut her?
I'm sure there's some reason for it, but also but I mean, they've already made a significant amount of changes. I mean, they're following the heart of the story, but in the original Days of Future Past, it wasn't Logan they sent back; it was Kitty.
Yeah, good point.
I mean, that right there is a significant switch. I get kind of why they went with Logan instead, but...
More of a draw.
No, okay, yeah, kind of more of a draw, but also, he doesn't have to change the way he looks in any time zone.
True.
So, because he never ages. So...
No, that makes perfect sense. So, I mean, but we have... I mean, Days of Future Past should be a damn good movie. Well, hopefully it should be a damn good movie. Ant-Man's going to come out mid-July next year. Guardians of the Galaxy past that. And, of course, we have stuff to look forward to, the second Avengers movie. Not to mention everything that's going to happen in Phase 3 and 4.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. It's going to be a blast. It's a good time to be a comic fan.
That it is. All right.
Backtracking a little bit to Christmas stuff.
Go for it.
And late Christmas shopping. I just sent you a link to something.
Uh-oh.
For the gamers in your life, especially the retro gamers. You're familiar with the group that does the Humble Bundles and whatnot?
Mm-hmm.
Well, associated with them is a group called GOG.com. GOG.com is kind of like Steam.
Good
only
old
they're
games.
Exactly. They're Steam for old games.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, they have got some really cool stuff for insane prices, like the original Fallout for $3.99.
Mm-hmm.
They've got Baldur's Gate for $10. They've got Fallout 2 for $4.99, Planescape Torment $4.99, and then they've got what I just said, Jason. Neverwinter Nights, when it came out, was supposed to be the be-all end-all D&D game. And it had the potential to be, except that its coding was a pain to code. Trust me, I tried. But they came out, it was good enough to come out with Neverwinter Nights 2. You could get Neverwinter Nights 2 complete, which means all the expansions, documentation on how to code it, and various bits and bobs, and all the DLC for $10. And yeah, okay, this movie, you know, some people are going to be like, oh, this game came out in 2006. What the hell are you talking about it now? That's 6 years ago. Yeah, but it still looks pretty good today. And for what it is, and what you can do with it, if you're for the frustrated dungeon master in your life, this is the game for you. Seriously.
Good point.
So, if you're into D&D at all, specifically if you're into the Neverwinter realms, pick this one up. They've got Neverwinter Nights version 1, the Diamond Edition, which is Neverwinter Nights and all of its DLC and add-ons and docs and whatnot, for $4.99. This was Santa's gift to me.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
So, if you're a D&D fan, check that out.
Cool. As a side note, there's also plenty of other sales going on right now. Obviously, Steam is having their winter sale.
I've deliberately not looked because I know I'm spending way too much damn money.
Oh my god, yeah. It's been tempting as all hell.
I was this close to buying Skyrim the other night that I'm like, I can't.
I mean, because there's that. Not to mention, Right Stuff is having their annual holiday sale.
Another site I've deliberately not gone to because I remember dropping $50 on it last year.
Over 1,600 items are on sale. Some upwards of 60 or 70% off right now. I'll admit I bought a couple things, but they were actually gifts. I made sure, or else I would have spent about $400 there myself.
I think the record I spent there was $200 the one year. And I think you did too. That was the year we bought like 40 Blu-rays each.
Some ridiculous thing right now. Yeah.
It wasn't. Well, between the two of us, it was about 40 Blu-rays. We actually bought like 10 or 15 each. But
true. I'm kind of sad I missed out on Crunchyroll's Black Friday sale though.
Oh.
Because they were if you go for an annual subscription for their premium, so you have access to the anime, manga, and drama. It's like about $150 a year. They were selling for Black Friday weekend. They were selling a year subscription plus $10 store credit to their online store for like $60. Kind of missed. I missed out on that.
Why did you not tell me this?
Oh, kind of told your significant other about it. But I did actually catch last week. That's Funimation at the beginning of their 12 days of the holidays sale. That for one day only, they did offer a 6-month subscription to the Elite video service, or basically the ad-free part of their website, for $23.
Oh, nice.
So I jumped in on that. So now I have Funimation.
And now there's also something going on for you iOS users. There was an app that Apple put out for the 12 Days of Christmas Apple app. Did you get that app?
Yes, I did.
So did I. It should be firing off today, I think, isn't it?
There's already you get a single right now. That's part of the first gift.
Oh, it's a song. That's the promotion for this one.
It's by some pop artist I've never heard before because I don't.
Oh, it's not Beyonce who pissed off Target.
Who pissed off Target? Yeah.
You didn't hear about that?
I did hear about that, and also in part and partial, she also went to the local Walmart.
Yeah.
And was like, "Attention, shoppers! This is Beyonce for everybody who's in the store right now."
Days.
There you go. Yeah, 4 days to that. Yeah, but the Beyonce thing was that she went into a local Walmart and basically said, to everyone that's in Walmart right now, I'm paying the first $50 of your...
yeah, she basically gave away $50 gift cards to everybody in the store.
Yeah. That was kind of nice of her.
That was kind of cool. I mean, she's a marketing genius, but...
She is.
Oh man.
Which is why I think the marriage between Beyonce and Jay-Z was more business related than it was.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, there's a lot of business behind that booty. Trust me.
Yeah.
That weren't just a booty call.
And on that note,
Blue Ivy was a dowry, yo.
holy crap. And on that note, I think we're going to go
She's
ahead.
changing her last name to Lannister.
All right, we should end how we always do. Michael, what have you been watching?
I got one of my Christmas presents a little early because it had to be ordered through my account because that's how we get the Prime shipping.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a glitch in its original order, so I saw the notifications. I'm like, am I supposed to know about this? She's like, no. I'm like, sorry. So when it came up, she gave it to me.
This is not the email you're looking for.
This is not the disc you're looking at. I got Pacific Rim Blu-ray.
Nice.
And so the other day, I watched all the special features, some of which are pretty damn lame, but other which are actually really cool. The making of storyline, or the making of special, and the CG element special. Mm-hmm. When you find out just how into it and how involved, bordering on micromanagement, Del Toro was in this movie, mm-hmm. and how much of a fan of kaiju and robots. I mean, he said from the get-go, it's a love letter to giant robots and kaiju.
It is, yes.
But he talks about it, and you see where he's involved in the passion. And the people that are on the movie with him, mm-hmm. And they interviewed several of the ILM animators. Very cool stuff.
You know, I should be watching all of this because I have the Blu-ray, but it's still in its shrink wrap.
You need to watch the special features.
Okay.
And then just for the hell of it, Friday night popped it in and just sat there and watched it. The first time I saw the movie with you, remember I was there partially to enjoy the movie, but the back of my brain was just nitpicking all the CG. Looking for glitches.
Because that's what we do.
Because that's what I do the first time I see a movie. When I go to see a movie the first time, I don't enjoy it. I mean, I'll enjoy it, but I won't. But I'm not there just to enjoy it.
Right.
This time, I just sat down and enjoyed it. Oh my god! I forgot how much fun that movie is.
It's a tried and through popcorn.
It's a popcorn flick.
It's awesome.
It's the classic popcorn flick. And I said it before. I'm gonna say it again. Peter Jackson, the gauntlet has been thrown. Where's my Ava? You can do it now. This proves you can do Ava.
Yep.
Hey, wait a minute. I now have an in to... Ooh, that's right. I drove the guy from Gynax around.
There you go. That's an option.
I think I need to reach out and say, hey. Yeah, like I'm going to get Ava made. No.
Who knows?
But still, I mean, oh, man, that movie was fun. That was my big watch. Also, Almost Human started its hiatus this week. Or starts its hiatus this week. So we're going to have 3 weeks of no new Almost Human episodes.
Right. Same thing for Agents of
Shield's
S.H.I.E.L.D.
been on.
But they've been on for a while.
Yeah, they've been on hiatus for a couple of weeks now. They don't come back till the 17th. Mm-hmm. Almost Human, I think, comes back the 7th?
Something like that, yeah.
And it's like first or second week of January. But that show's real good. Mm-hmm. I keep saying this, I've said it before that it was good, but the more I watch it, yeah, Carl Urban's awesome. And he's I love his role. I love his character. I love the guy playing Dorian. I think the Dorian character. Have you been watching it?
I have been. I'm current on it, yes.
Okay. Slight spoilers on alert, guys. So if you don't watch Almost Human, or if you watch Almost Human and haven't seen this last week's episode, you might want to turn away for a couple minutes. If you don't care, then keep watching. When they grabbed the other Dorian unit.
Yes.
And the interplay between the two of them. That was going for the feels.
That was just confirmation
was totally going
of
for the feels.
Just the high quality of the dialogue and the writing for this series.
Well, the writing, the dialogue, and that actor's ability.
That's very true.
Because you look at him going, okay, yeah, this is the same guy because I know that actor's not a twin to the best of my knowledge. It's not a twin; it's actually him. And they're essentially, it's like, okay, this is Dorian, this is Dorian, this is Dorian A, this is Dorian B. Mm-hmm. But there are enough differences in their personalities and their mannerisms that you're like, And it only took subtle differences to bring that across.
That's all it needed, but it was just further proof of how great of an actor he is.
How great of an actor he is, how great the writers are, how great that show is. I mean, it's really good. And the
I mean, the show could have easily gone the way of, late 90s sci-fi channel shows.
Or some of those really cheesy, or it could have gone, cheesy cop show.
Yeah.
No, they're taking on some serious crap in this show.
Not to mention, I love all the Blade Runner references. Like every once in a while, he has to go get noodles and.
Oh yeah, the Blade Runner references are awesome. And the whole thing with the last scene though.
Ah, yes.
The last scene when he puts him back and says, do you remember X? Do you remember Y? Do you remember Z? Mm-hmm. That was straight for the feels.
Oh yeah.
That guy, I'm watching. I mean, I didn't tear up. I'm just like, oh, I didn't tear up or anything, but I was just like
come on,
bink right in the feels moments.
Oh come on, admit it.
No, I didn't really, but I mean, it was really good. It was just sort of like wow, that's a nice touch.
Okay, good point.
So what have you been watching, Jason?
I don't know.
Spoilers on over, by the way. You can turn back.
Just aside from my usual movie watching experience, which
aside from Jason's obsession with Frozen,
hey,
they've already when we get this 3D printer thing going, you are not building the girl life size.
Yes, I am making an Elsa.
Not life size, not with my printer. You're not. Y'all want to go Pygmalion? You do it elsewhere.
I'm kind of pissed at Disney right now though, because a couple of my friends play the Skylanders game, and I went, okay, that's just a money grab. Okay, whatever.
I've got Skylanders. It's
then
okay.
Disney started Disney Infinity. And
I really actually want to get into.
And people have been saying it's better than Skylanders. I'm like, okay, well, I'm already into a bunch of other stuff right now. Okay, anime, video games.
So you need to get your ass to Flotor again.
Yes, I do. But then I noticed while hanging out with my friend the other day that now they have a Frozen box set with the characters for Infinity. I'm like,
why does this surprise you?
It doesn't, but it was just like, it was a matter of time.
Everything Pixar in it.
I know. I was one of those, I looked at it and went, I knew this was going to happen, but goddamn, I want that. No, I'm not going to buy it.
I want it. I actually want Infinity. I stated I wanted to get Infinity, and Nikki pointed out that I hardly ever, as in haven't for 6 months, play my Skylanders. Mm-hmm. I've got a couple of Skylanders figures that are unopened. But as fun as Skylanders is, Disney I care more about. So I may actually. Oh, by the way, this is obligatory Disney minute. If I get my hands on Infinity, I want it just for the fact that they added a few things into the game that Skylanders doesn't have, although they're kind of doing it with the switch ups thing now. But the fact that you can put 3 figures on there, and that if you put a figure on top of a token, whatever that token represents goes to the figure.
Right. There's
a Tron token. Every one of those characters done up Tron style. I want to see that.
I agree with you. What was it? So, yeah, they have Disney Infinity for Frozen. I love how nice started the chat's like start posting links to the papercraft for Anna and Elsa, the two sisters from Frozen, and the third link in there is actually for a game called Frozen Freefall, which. And I have to apologize to you, Michael, because as much crap as I've given you about Candy Crush,
which I escaped Candy Crush.
This is just as addictive.
I walked the F away.
Just as freaking addictive. So
blocked it from my Facebook and everything. I broke that bond. I went cold turkey on that shit.
Well, good for you. Me, I'm kind of nowhere near getting rid of the grasp of Frozen. I mean, given the fact. I'm not the only one.
See the damn movie. You know what? You're gonna be here next weekend. Let's go see it.
I'm gonna say no to that. I mean, last week it made another 19 million for a grand total so far from coming out on Thanksgiving Day, 193 million dollars.
That reminds me. Speaking of movies, oh God, what was it? The Anchorman 2 opened this week.
It did, yes.
And
I'm gonna go see that Christmas Day with my brothers.
I was listening to the radio when I was driving. I went out to visit my son yesterday and driving back. Listening to the radio, they were talking about the marketing genius in the campaign.
No movie's ever been marketed like this.
Well, no, I mean, yeah, they talk about Anchorman. I mean, you had Will Ferrell you had Ron Burgundy showing up on various shows, but they actually he actually went to a local station, I want to say in Wisconsin, and hosted a newscast as Burgundy.
A legit
A
newscast.
legit newscast. He was actually reading real news and throwing in his own smart ass commentary.
Oh, of course.
He did a thing on ESPN where he interviewed Peyton Manning.
Yeah, I was reading the article about it in the magazine
That
just
was
earlier today.
hilarious.
Yeah.
How's your relationship with Thunder? And obviously Manning had no idea what was happening.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's like, our mascot? He's like, yeah, I got me some hunker for that Thunder. It's like, oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
But it paid off.
It really did.
It paid off. Because
Now,
that movie has already, they did, because the way they do the rating systems now, they can get real-time rates
oh, yeah.
on ticket sales. Because everything talks to everybody. So they had established by Friday night, it had already beaten Hobbit. Only by a little bit.
Yeah.
But it beat Hobbit.
Yeah. It's right now it's Anchorman, Hobbit, Frozen, and I think the new Christian Bale movie.
New Christian oh yeah, not American Hustle.
The other one, I forget what it's called.
American Hustle is like number 5, I think.
Something like that, yeah.
But yeah, so it's already blown Hobbit out.
Yeah. So it is absolutely incredible. And the thing is, I haven't personally been a big fan of Will Ferrell's previous films.
I like some of his stuff. It depends on what it is. Elf was cute, kind
Never saw
of.
it.
It was okay. I was not really a big fan. The movie he did that I actually loved was Stranger Than Fiction.
That was a really great movie.
That was a brilliant movie. Brilliantly written, brilliantly acted by Farrell and Emma Thompson. Oh, God, Gyllenhaal. Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Maggie Gyllenhaal, yeah.
That movie was fantastic. So Farrell's got the acting chops.
Oh, yeah.
But, oh, man. So Anchorman 2's out. It's kicking the Hobbit's ass.
Oh, yeah.
I want to go see The Hobbit, but I haven't seen the first one.
Same here. I haven't seen it. And I saw the...
And I'm not going to go drop $40 on a damn Blu-ray just so I can keep up with what's going in the movie. When honestly, the dragon's the main part I only care about in the damn story.
Good point. I find it funny, though, that I spent so much time in theaters watching the original Lord of the Rings trilogy. Like, even when after the Blu-rays all came out, they did a special for one weekend only.
Where they ran all 3 of them?
All 3, the extended edition. 12 hours in one day. And I went to go see that.
I thought that well, you're actually you're young enough, you may not remember this. When the first 3 Star Wars movies, actual, not chronological.
Right.
Okay, so 4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3 don't exist.
1, 2, 3 don't exist. Me's all blue and glowy, yay! Annie. When they released Jedi, about, I want to say 6 or 7 months after Jedi came out, they did a thing. They did a special at several movie theaters, and I was fortunate enough to live near one that was doing it, where they ran all 3 movies back to back. It was like they run a movie, you get a 10-minute intermission so they can change over the reel. This is before digital. And then you come back in, watch the second movie.
Yep.
Go, pee, come back. I went to, I think, was I living with my dad at the time or was I living with my mom at the time? I don't remember. Whichever the parents I was living with at the time. Took me to the theater, dropped me off. Said, when do you want me to come back and get you? I'm like, 8 in the evening. First showing was at 11. I didn't leave that theater till after 8 o'clock.
I believe it. I unfortunately was not able to go to that when it first came out, when they did the trilogy in one go because I was too young at the time. But I did that.
You were pretty damn young, dude.
I did that several times when they did the special edition when they re-released them in theaters.
Yeah. I went to one of those.
So, all right. Well, for an episode we thought would not have much content, we've gone well over an hour. Good times. But I do want to thank everyone for for participating in the chat and hanging out and watching, for the past year and a half already.
Wow.
Yeah, next week is going to be our 75th episode.
What are our numbers up to?
I was going to look that up, but Ustream's acting up in terms of their metrics.
Okay, we'll check it later.
So, yeah. So, but thank you guys so much for hanging out. again, next week is our end of the year episode, which will probably consist of some sort of a drinking game. So
and Death Star ice cubes.
And Death Star ice cubes need to happen. So,
dude, do you have the whiskey glasses?
I do.
Bring them, because I don't. All I have are big tumblers.
I will bring them.
So if we're gonna do it stylish. Okay, we're
all
gonna
right,
do like geek chic.
I'll even bring. Well, no, you already have the Death Star ice cubes, so I can't bring my little whiskey stones.
No. Bring the Death Star ice cubes all the way.
All right, Death Star ice cubes, and all right, we'll make this happen. It works.
All right.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out. Stay tuned for
Merry
post-show.
Christmas, Hanukkah. Well, Hanukkah's already over.
Christmas, Hanukkah,
Festivus,
Kwanzaa, whatever it was called. Yeah.
Quantumus.
Quantumus.
Have a good holiday, guys.
All right, take it easy.